Anglers Extra.
Time now for the catch of the day as the Chatham Anglers are here in Hyannis to take on the Mets at 7 o'clock. My guest is Brian Humphries, who plays the outfield for the Chatham Anglers and the leadoff hitter. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
So, first of all, you're the leadoff hitter, and let's not talk about last night, but before that, the bottom of the lineup looking very good for the Chatham Anglers. Do you find yourself in more of a run-producing role, an RBI guy, even at the top of the order?
I do. I mean, the bottom of our order has done very, very well in getting on base and giving me opportunities to hit them in. And, you know, in the Cape here, it's such a pitching-dominated league. We got to score as many runs as we can in order to win games.
Did you find yourself in that situation at all at school?
Yeah. I mean, again, our bottom of the order we hit very well. So a lot of times, as a leadoff hitter, you see guys don't have very many RBIs, but I was able to get quite a few this year.
Now, at the same time, being that you're a run-producing guy right now with the bottom of the order getting on, that does kind of limit your stolen base opportunities. Have you found that?
Yeah, I mean, especially because we have big hitters like Ricky Oropesa and Peter Verdon, who have big pop in the bat. So I'm confident in them being able to get me around without having to steal bases.
Now, the Chatham Anglers, sometimes the offense looks outstanding, and then other times still hitting the ball, yet finding a lot of guys left on base. Is that something guys are talking about?
Not really. I mean, in baseball, all you can do is hit the ball hard and hope it finds holes. I mean, you've got 8 position players out there, and there's a lot of space. But as you get higher up, guys get faster, arms are better, and it's just harder to find hits.
Is there a way to solve that at all?
Not really. I mean, you just got to hit the ball hard. I mean, hit the ball hard, hope you find a hole, and that's all you can do.
Defensively for Chatham, you're finding yourself pretty much all over the place in the outfield. Does it seem like anybody can play any position for the outfield?
Yeah, we can all play all positions. I mean, because a lot of us are center fielders by nature, and that's what we're used to playing. But you play one position, you can play all.
How does it help to be a center fielder, yet then you play left field sometimes?
It doesn't really make that much of a difference. I mean, it's a different read in every position, but bottom line is fly ball, you got to catch it.
Is this a special outfield you're playing with, though? Defensively, there's been a lot of really great plays. Peter Verdon in right field, you in center and left, and Jason Martin as well.
I mean, it's great. I mean, especially great for the pitchers, knowing that if they give up, a line drive in the outfield or a ball that's going to be tough to catch, that they have confidence that we'll be able to get to them.
Now, right now, it's batting practice for the Chatham Anglers, and you shag fly balls in the outfield. What are you doing right now? Do you kind of gauge where the fence is? What are you doing pregame?
I mean, just try to get a read for the field. Every field's different. You've got different backdrops. You got different, areas where, in the outfield that may be bumpy or no grass. So, I mean, you really just got to, be able to gauge on what your field you're playing at so you know what's going to happen.
I'll switch to some personal stuff. First of all, in high school, you go to high school with the Giles brothers. Obviously, they were there before you, Marcus and Brian. Did anybody talk about the fact that you were inserted there right at the top in terms of batting average, career, right behind Marcus Giles? Do people talk about that at all?
Not really. I mean, people know, and I was aware of the records that I broke. But I mean, it's really, I mean, you just go out there and you play the game, and if what happens, happens.
Do people try to make comparisons then?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard any. They may have, but they're major league players, and I'm still in college. I still got a ways to go.
There's a famous athlete in your family, Mark Malone, your uncle, played at Arizona State, played in the NFL for a long time. Can you talk about your relationship with him?
Oh, I mean, I don't talk to him a whole lot, but when I do, it's very good. I mean, I talk to him for advice, especially with going through college and being a pro athlete. He knows kind of how the system works, even though he played football and I play baseball, but it's still the professional aspect of the sport, and so it's a good kind of how to bounce ideas off of.
And he's a broadcaster now. Do you get to watch him on TV every once in a while?
I don't. He's in Cincinnati right now, so he broadcasts with the Bengals. So I don't. Occasionally when they're on TV down in San Diego, we'll have not when the Chargers are playing them or something else, we'll be able to see him. And he sometimes comes down for Charger games also.
How about your career post-baseball? I know it's really far away, but do you ever think about that? What's your major at school?
My major's history. It's baseball's my thing. I go out there and I try to do the best I can and try to make it in the game. But right now, for his school, history is my major.
Do you ever think about plans after baseball yet? Too early?
No, I'm still on the journey. Baseball's my thing for right now.
Brian Humphries from Pepperdine, thanks for joining me on the Catch of the Day.
Thank you for having me.
That's Brian Humphries with the Catch of the Day. I'm Scott Braun on the Anglers Extra pregame show.
Go Anglers!